this is me, Kishan, and uh, uh, I'm a social activist, a writer, and yeah. So recently I've heard, recently you've heard, very famous news, which is been like going on in news for the last couple of days. It's about a man, who just died by suicide, and so when he did that, like he, of course, like he he did suicide on his own, but before he did that, he had recorded a video where he explains about everything, how he was surviving in a toxic environment, which was really very very tough for him. Every single day it was going tougher and tougher, and still he kept on surviving that. He kept on surviving that environment. So basically I just wanted to say that through this video, through this short clip, I hope it reaches to as many people as possible. Kuch, few women nowadays, and few girls. I'm not being gender wise, don't get me wrong. I'm with both the gender. I know that when this 498, IPC 498, when this was brought into Constitution of India, it was brought to protect the rights of girls, rights of women. Okay, so it was basically against dowry. Like when it basically, what used to happen, uh, men and bride, their families used to like harass girls, women, married women, uh, for that dowry and all that. So that to stop that harassment, and to give that freedom, to women, or to those married women, this rule was brought. But nowadays what's happening, the ground reality is completely different. what why why I'm saying that, see, I know that there is truth to this fact, that lots of cases are true. Like of course, women are suffering, married women are suffering. There's nothing wrong with that, like there's no doubt. But there's one more side that you need to look at. uh, you know there's a coin. You probably have heard that there are two sides. Not heard, like we all know the fact that there are two sides to a coin. One is head and one is tail. So you just can't look at one side of a coin, that some married women are suffering, but at the same time some men are also suffering from this law. Which now you'll be like, what you're saying. Okay, let me break down this into into more simple words, which is that some married women are using this law to for their personal benefits. Like if they have been given this privilege, I won't call this privilege, but if this law has been brought into existence, like into Constitution of India, to protect the rights of married women. So it does not mean they are going to use this law for their personal benefits, which is something wrong as humans. But it's been happening for a very long time. Like there has come a lot of cases in past, where men has been discriminated, and they have been killed, and they just died by suicide. They got harassment and all that. So but you have to look at other side as well. Like you have to look at both genders has equal rights. And so it was really sad moment to it was really a very sad moment for me to hear, to know about that incident where that man dies by suicide, because he was being he was being given that what do we call that, constantly he was being given, what do you call that, I'm not getting the right word. Like he was being given that order, or like whatever, I'm not getting the right word. I mean, he was so for 50 likes, like the married woman, like the groom. Okay, right word would be used to, right word is would be right word would be to use, groom. Wanted that, wanted her husband to, give her 50 lakhs because for her brother, like, the groom wanted her husband to give her 50 lakhs for the for her brother expenses. So, and it's of course for a middle class, like that, that husband, his, like her husband was from a technical side, like he was a tech, from IT. So of course, see, even if he was a tech from IT, it does 15 lakh rupees is not a joke, man. It's a big amount. It's a big amount. For a person in India, 15 lakh is a big amount. Like for an average Indian who earns, 50,000 or 1 lakh rupees, like 15, between 15,000 to 1 lakh rupees per month. 15 lakh is a big amount. It's not something. It's not joke. It's not 1 rupees, 2 rupees, or 5 rupees, or 100,000 rupees. It's 50 lakh. A lot of lot. You probably have seen a lot of times people, just pass their whole life, earning just 10 lakhs, like rupees. Whole life they just earn 10 lakhs, and their life just pass by. And now here it is, 50 lakhs. It's not joke. It's not joke. It's not joke at all. So I just wanted to request to government to, bring some reforms into this law again, this time, because it's important, it's necessary, it's mandatory. My personal, not, it's my opinion, like I'm not ordering, I'm just requesting. At the end of the day, it's all about what the system does. It's all because I don't have power in my hand. I can't change the system, I can't change the people, but I can just request. So I just wanted to request government through my video that, please do so. And I'll be like, will be really grateful. As mans will be really really grateful, or as humans as well, will be really very really grateful for government, to do so. Because it's now high time. I think it's very very, urgent, like it's important now. Government is supposed to, to bring some reform into IPC 498A. Thank you. Myself, constitution. Bye.